Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is now in session. I'm Judge Terrence Holmes. I'm presiding judge here this morning. Today we have 3 dockets. We have a trial docket, pre-trial conference docket, and an announcement docket. Let's see. And let's see on Zoom, we have Miss Kiara Justina Guidry. Ms. Guidry, you could take your mic. You could take your mic off of mute. Did she? She was just on there. The person that's on iPhone 4, would you please state your full name? Should you take your mic off of mute?
Hello.
Would you please state your full name?
Kiara Guidry.
Okay.
It's the sir. You said what, sir?
Yeah, hold on, Miss Guidry. Okay, Miss Guidry, how are you doing? Ms. Guidry, can you hear me? Ms. Guidry, can you hear me? He's connecting to audio right now. Oh. Ms. Guidry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It just keep disconnecting.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mr. Rojas, what is your announcement in Ms. Guidry's case?
Judge, we're set on the trial docket. We're ready, except Ms. Guidry came to court this morning with a medical issue that I've informed the court about. I know the court's asking for medical record. If that turns out to be true, I wouldn't be asking for the continuance based on what she's got.
What's the medical issue? She has medical. She's sick.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
what we're gonna do, we still have a trial docket. We just gonna, other than that, are you ready?
Other than that, we're ready, Judge, yes.
Okay, state.
Well, state's ready, but if you provide proof of
Yeah.
illness.
Who told her to come in?
It's not working.
Okay. Okay, we'll give the number. Okay, you free to.
Okay.
Next case is Mr. Falk, your full name is Samuel Hayden Falk?
Yes.
How are you doing, Mr. Falk?
I had toothache, but I'm all right.
Okay. Now, Mr. Falk, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor. Thanks for asking.
And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Erica Porter. Attorney Porter, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Ms. Porter, what is the state's announcement?
The state would be ready, however, the expert that we have, our witnesses in trial, it's a #1 trial setting, and it is going in felony court here. So that's going to, and I've filed a motion for continuance, so we're gonna ask for this matter to be continued until maybe another available to be present in this trial.
Okay, let me actually see it. Now, you say she's available in another case, right?
She is.
She's testifying.
She's testifying.
And that case is starting today.
When's the jury picking tomorrow?
Next week, Your Honor, I was told this morning by Ms. Sarah Scott that they're actually picking the jury today. They specially set it in drug court, so it is set to go.
Okay, because I think this trial, if it goes, will be set to go on Wednesday.
Mhm.
And I spoke with Ms. Midley, which is the court analyst on the case. I spoke with her this morning as well, and I confirmed it with her, and she's still claiming unavailability. I
Well-
don't have a trial order for them in terms of what witnesses, so I don't even know what date.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, Mr. Macy, are you ready?
We're ready, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're gonna hold this here case open. I mean, she may testify today or tomorrow, and she may be available on Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, so we'll give you a trial number at some point, okay? Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
all right. Next case. Jose Morales?
Morning, Judge Van Approach.
Yes. Mr. Morales, please come forward. State,
He is a Spanish speaker. Your Honor, may I translate for him?
yes, you can. Are you Marcos at
Roger David, I'm one of his associates. Your Honor.
Roger,
Tavera, Tavira.
Tavi? You say your first name is Roger?
Yes, sir, Roger, Roger.
Okay. This is cause number 23CCCR 2548. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Jose Morales. The court has been informed that Mr. Morales speaks Spanish, and does he speak some English?
Habla un poco de inglés.
None?
Very little.
Very little, okay. Now, Mr. Tavara, Roger Tavara, who is substituting in for Mr., is that Marcos Adro?
Droge?
Adroge.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Tavara, would you please raise your right hand? You swear to interpret Spanish to English and English to Spanish, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Okay, you may put your hand down. Ask Mr. Morales if his full name is Jose Morales.
Jose, yes, it's Jose Homero Morales.
Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Morales?
¿Cómo está el día de hoy?
Good.
Good, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Morales, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Marcus Adroge. Mr. Adroge is not here, however, standing in for Attorney Adroge is Attorney Roger Tavara. Does Mr. Tavara have your permission to stand in for Mr. Adroge?
Yes,
Okay. Now, Mr. Tavara, how are you doing?
pretty good. How about yourself, Your Honor?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. The state is represented in this case by Attorney Andrew Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge, yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Tavara, this is the announcement docket. What is the announcement that you have for Mr. Morales?
Judge, defense is asking for a reset so that we could review discovery and turn over a mitigation package to the state.
Give us a reset date for discovery.
July 22nd.
This case will be reset to July 22nd, 2024. And we're going to keep this case on the announcement docket. You can get your reset from our court coordinator on the end. Once you get your reset, if you do not have any more cases, you're free to go.
Thank you.
And you have a blessed day. Now, nice meeting you. And you could tell Mr. Morales that he's free to go as well, and for him to have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, you're welcome.
May we be excused?
Yes, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Next case is cause number M328536. Case is style of State of Texas versus Stephen Gilbert. Mr. Boudreaux. Mr.
If we have a few minutes, I want to talk to him some more.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll hold on it. Just have a seat. Next two cases are cause numbers 23 CCCR 0344, cause number 23 CCCR 1453. Both cases are style of the State of Texas versus Jonathan Ray Abshire. Jonathan Ray Abshire. Mr. Abshire, would you come forward? Mr. Abshire, your full name is Jonathan Ray Abshire.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Abshire?
I'm doing good about you.
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Abshire, you're representing the case by your attorney, Alan Parker. Attorney Parker, how are you doing?
Good, Judge.
Mr. Parker, what is your announcements in Mr. Abshire's cases?
Your Honor, we need a little time, more time. We're waiting on some discovery that we haven't got. Video in one of the cases, and there may be a video in the other one. I'm not positive, but we requested that already.
Okay, give us a reset date.
July 22nd.
Okay, it'll be reset to July 22nd, 2024. Mr. Abshire, your attorney will be giving you a reset. Once you get a copy of your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Next case is two cases are cause numbers M330670 and cause number M331584. Both cases are style the State of Texas versus Ryan Stephen Jackson. Do we have bond conditions in those cases? Probably do.
Yes. We
Okay.
did.
Jackson. Mr. Jackson, your full name is Ryan Stephen Jackson.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Jackson?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Jackson, you represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Alan Parker. Attorney Parker, what's your announcement?
Your Honor, I've talked to the prosecution in this case. The victim is called and stated she did not want to proceed. I think the next class is next month, I was told. And so hopefully, once we take the class, I think the case is going to be resolved.
Speaking of the options plan. she
I'm
has
sorry.
to sign
Yeah.
options.
Yeah, I was looking, I was in the class. So the victim has agreed to take the option classes, that's
Yes.
right?
Well, I didn't know what it was called, but that's what we talked about.
Okay.
So probably need a little more than 30 days. 'Cause I think it's-
Right,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, okay, I'm just checking something. Oh, yeah.
He has two.
Right. The same.
Oh, okay, exactly.
Yeah.
This is on the announcement. Yeah, okay. Okay, give us a reset date for Mr. Jackson's cases. Oh, I think you said, is that enough time?
What,
Oh, you saying for him to take the, I mean, for her to take the option
what
class?
date is she?
July 22nd.
That's fine.
Okay. These cases will be reset to July 22nd, 2024. To give, victim in these cases opportunity to take the option class. And, Mr. Jackson, your attorney is gonna get copies of your reset. Once you get a copy of your resets from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Parker, you'll be free to go as well and you have a blessed day. I think this is your last two cases.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, you're welcome. This was added. Okay, next case is called, the next two cases are cause number 23 CCCR 0842 and cause number 24 CCCR 1280. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Brianna Denise Cobos. Please come forward, Ms. Cobos, and Miss who? He has,
That's the one with,
like, she said, okay. Your name is Brianna Denise Cobos?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Cobos?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Cobos, you're represented in your case. Your case is by your attorney, Peter Dahl. Was Mr. Dahl added to the second case? Yeah, he's appointed on the first case. Okay. Now, Mr. Dahl, how are you doing?
I'm ready, but other than that.
You all right? Okay, hopefully we can get you out of here so you can go see about that. Now, Mr. Dahl, Ms. Cobos, you were appointed on her first case, and she has a second case that we just recently found out, so you'll be appointed on that one as well.
Yes, sir.
So these cases are gonna be reset to give you opportunity to get discovery in that second case as well. Okay, give us a reset date. This is on the announcement docket, page 2.
Wait.
Hmm? Yeah, I know. You tell about the new case, Sharon. All right. It's gonna be reset to July 22nd, 2024. Mr. Dahl, you can get your reset and give it to Ms. Cobos. Ms. Cobos, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman, and you have a blessed day.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, you're welcome.
I got another case.
I know,
Okay.
just hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Jose Luis Cardenas Mendoza. Yes, on page 2 of the announcement, I got Peter Doyle. No, he's not in custody. Okay, but he said, but he has a felony set
He
today.
didn't answer.
Okay, so he may be in felony court. We just have to see if he makes an appearance.
Take care of her.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we got some dismissals. That's one of the dismissals. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. They haven't sent it to me.
Oh, they haven't?
I'm just about this.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut it loose.
Once he get it, once I sign the dismissal.
Okay. All right, let me get it.
Okay, hold on a minute. The person that's on Zoom, that's on, it says iPhone, would you please state your full name? The gentleman with the blue hat on and the blue shirt? He must not be able to hear me. Nope. He can't, he doesn't have his audio is not on. It's about. Only person have the audio is Ada Elton.
All right.
Person that has Galaxy A03s, would you please state your full name?
David Frank Fitzgerald Jr.
That's, you said David Frank
David
Fitzgerald.
Frank. Yes, sir. Fitzgerald Jr.
Okay, you can put your mic back on mute.
All right.
The person that's on Zoom that has iPhone, would you please state your full name? Person with a blue hat.
Jorge Gonzalez.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, take your hat off. Thank you.
All right.
person that's on Zoom that's named Aiden, would you please take your mic off of mute and state your full name? Person that's on Zoom that has Aiden, please take your mic off of mute and state your full name.
This is Aiden McKeag, Aiden Britt McKeag.
Okay, Mr. McKay, you can put your mic back on mute.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. McKay, you can take your mic off of mute. Jefferson County Court Law number 2 is in session in 3 cases, cause numbers 23 CCC Aura 0865, cause number M331910, and cause number M334212. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Aiden B. McCaig. Mr. McCaig, you can take your mic off of mute. Okay, Mr. McCaig, you're represented in your cases by your attorney, Tom Kelly. Attorney Kelly, how are you doing?
Doing fine this morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Kelly, what is your announcements in Mr. McCaig's cases?
Judge, would you leave us on this docket, please, with the regular reset, and we may be to a resolution by the next time we come.
Well, these cases are for this.
Or if we need to be moved to the pretrial docket, I understand.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna move it, want to move it to a pretrial docket. Give us a reset date. July 8th of 2024. Okay, now, Mr. McCaig, your cases will be reset till July 8th of 2024. Your attorney will be given copies of your recess as well as your bondsman. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. And on that day, Mr. McCaig, you need to be here in person. Okay, and I guess Mr. Kelly, if you don't.
Yes, sir. I'm listening. I'm sorry. My computer crashed for a second. My internet's not too good right now.
Okay, well, Mr. McCaig, you need to be here in person on July 8th, 2024.
July 8th?
July 8th of 2024, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your resets. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Mr. Kelly,
You can hold my other one, please, Judge.
you gonna hold Young?
Yes.
Okay, I will. Mr. Faggett,
Yes, Your Honor.
Cody Pascal,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. Wait for my computer to bring this. Come up. Okay, here we go. Pascal.
Yeah, I think with the county spent on these stuff, the software system, it would work.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Okay. Court is back in session and calls number M333-432. Case of style, the state of Texas versus Cody Allen Pascal. Mr. Pascal, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pascal, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Pascal, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Mr. Pascal, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Pascal?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Pascal, you represented in your case by your attorney, Mark Faggett, Attorney Faggett. How are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. And Mr. Faggett, do you waive a record in Mr. Pascal's case?
We do.
Mr. Pascal, I have before me on my computer a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that you, Cody Allen Pascal, on or about August 20th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest detention. Mr. Pascal, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
To this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pascal, I have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line that's checked guilty. The initials are CP. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
On the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
I do.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir, it is.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement?
I do.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature on the line that's titled
It
defendant?
is.
Before you sign and initial these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. Faggett, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And did you read and understand everything that Mr. Faggett went over?
I did.
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pascal, are you a citizen of the United States?
I know.
Stay up for safe one.
Any objections?
None.
No objection. States Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Faggot, you've advised and counseled Mr. Pascal. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor, he's also been very pleasant and gracious to deal with in this case.
And Mr. Pascal, your attorney, Mr. Faggot has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir, sure.
Mr. Pascal, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
For a plea of guilty, the state is up for 15 days of time served. Court calls that's retired in this case.
And Mr. Pascal, the state is offering that you serve 15 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 15 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That means that you will not have to pay the court costs because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Mr. Pascal, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
I do.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Mr. Pascal, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Pascal, you're gonna stand in front of the court coordinator, follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following the directions of the bailiff, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Please stand over.
Your Honor, I think that is it for me. May I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused. And you have a blessed day. Um, Mr. Gonzalez, you can put your mic on mute. And when your attorney arrive, we'll call your case.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Do we have a plea? Any other plea? We got some dismissals? Oh, that's the one with, Mr. Adams? She can. Glenn Paul Ballard. Okay, I signed Mr. Ballard. Who is, Epps?
I'm here for the judgment.
Okay, Ryan Van Epps.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Epps is here?
Yes.
You come on now. Oh, is that gonna be a forfeiture of weapon?
Yes, Judge, that should be it.
Yes. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is in session. The court is in session and calls number M330514. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Ryan Van Epps. Mr. Epps, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Epps, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Epps, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Epps, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Epps?
Good, how about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Let's see.
Mr. Jeffrey's case, Judge.
Okay. Now, Mr. Epps, you're represented, your attorney of record is Attorney Benjamin Jeffries. However, Mr. Jeffries is not here standing in for Mr. Jeffries. His attorney, Reagan Rinaldi. Does Ms. Rinaldi have your permission to stand in for Mr. Jeffries?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Rinaldi, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Epps, I have before me a document that is titled Motion to Forfeit. You recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Epps, before you signed and initialed this document, did Attorney Rinaldi go over this document with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in this document?
Yes,
And is everything in this document true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
yes, sir.
And you want the court to grant this motion to forfeit the weapon to the Jefferson County Sheriff Department?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Epps, I'm granting that this motion, I'm signing the motion to forfeit the weapon, in this case, to the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. And state, you have an additional motion?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a motion to dismiss. It's based on, the defendant pleading in a felony case and the forfeiture of the weapons.
Okay, I'm signing this dismissal. Oh, you didn't, you put the 20, but you didn't put the money in the year. Okay, Mr. Epps, I'm signing this motion to dismiss this case for forfeiture of the weapon. Your attorney, Ms. McGaul, is going to get a copy of this dismissal. Once you get a copy of the dismissal from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Please stand in front of the court body. Ms. Minaldi, you're free to go as well. You have a blessed day. You are. C, okay, Benito C. Fuente. That's the gentleman that's deceased. And that's Chuska.
Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Gonzalez, please put your mic on mute. Mr. Gonzalez, put your mic on mute. Thank you. This is cause number M334306. Case is style the state of Texas versus Richard Anthony Damon. So Damon, is that your full name?
Yes.
How are you doing, Mr. Damon? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Damon, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Mark Provo. Attorney Provo, how are you doing? That's good. Now, Ms. Provo, what is your announcement in Mr. Damon's case?
Okay, we just received an offer from the state a few minutes ago on this case, and we just asked that it be researched. So we can talk with the clerk and also with the district attorney's office.
Okay, well, we're gonna put this on the pretrial conference docket. This case, give us a reset date.
July.
Okay, this case will be reset July 8, 2024. Mr. Damon, your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Yes, I think we're still waiting on that. Did y'all get the
I'm doing it.
case reset on Bouchon? This is cause number 24CCCR 0484. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Heather Nicole Lemaire. Ms. Lemaire, is that your full name?
Yes,
How are you doing, Ms. Lemaire?
I'm good.
That's good. Ms. Lemaire, you represented in your case, well, your attorney of record is Philip Comels. Mr. Gomez is not present, however, Attorney Mogi Lavelle is present. And does Miss Lavelle have your permission to stand in for Mr. Gomez? Okay, and Miss Lavelle, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Your Honor.
Okay, that's good. The state is represented in this case by Attorney Kelly Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Miss Lavelle, what is your announcement in Miss Lemire's case?
My
Did you find
understanding is
it?
we have an agreement,
I mean, what is your announcement?
oh, I'm sorry.
This is just it. Your Honor, she's applied for the BIF program.
Yep.
So we're getting that process taken care of right now. We need a reset for.
Okay,
granting that.
and we need to give her some bond conditions. I see we didn't have no bond conditions in this case. Spend the time. Fine. You know, we needed it. I was gonna just say it. You know what I'm saying? If that number one case don't go on Monday. Yeah, but she would trump that one. I've just put it on that Monday. And we know we got a jury coming in on that Wednesday. You understand what I'm saying? Right, just in case that other one doesn't go.
And still order the panel for Wednesday.
Right,
Okay.
that'll be like standard. Okay. Okay. Now, Miss Lemare, I need to give you some standard bond conditions that we have in these type cases. Let's see, that's Heather. That dismissal we did on Fuente, that was Mr. Matuska's case. He's here. I'll just hand this to Ms. Lemare. We'll give her a signed copy. That's some bond conditions that I'm going to go over with her. Ms. Lemare, your attorney, Ms. Lavelle, has just handed you a document that is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. Did you see that title?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go over these conditions with you. Any reasons follows. Following the return of criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release for any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yeah.
Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Yeah.
And condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition?
They live together.
Okay,
It's the mother and daughter.
hold on a minute. Let's see, now state, regarding condition number 3, do you have Any objections to them having contact?
We have no objections, Your Honor. I've actually already spoken with the mother. She is here. They are getting along well and they do
Okay,
reside
either
together.
directly, community, okay, shall not. Okay. Okay. What we normally do in that case is we usually make the change to read. The offender shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim in the pending case in a threatening or harassing manner. You understand that?
Yeah.
I just made the change on here, and you'll get a copy of this one. Now, condition number 4 does not apply because that only applies in the DWI case. Condition number 5 does apply, and it states the defendant is prohibited from possessing a firearm or ammunition unless defendant is a peace officer as defined by section 1.07, the Penal Code, actively engaged in employment as a sworn full-time paid employee of a state agency or political subdivision. Do you understand that condition? Now, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked, and if your bond is revoked, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. You'll be arrested and placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Now, your case, give us a reset date on Miss Lemaire's case. She's on the announcement docket, page 3, the last case. Okay, this case will be reset to July 22nd for announcement. Let me do this here. And your attorney is going to get a copy of your reset and a copy of these bond conditions. Do you understand that? Your attorney is going to get a copy of the reset showing your next court date, the notice of your next court date, and a copy of these bond conditions, and she'll get those to you. Okay? You can just have a seat. It's going to take a few minutes for them to copy this. And Ms. Lavelle, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well, Your Honor.
And y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're gonna get your reset and on page 2-1. You probably can't read it, right? Okay. Who? Yes, okay. Okay, you can come forward, Mr. Doyle.
Right, he was the finance that you was representing the guy, and he said not called back, and I decided to leave. You want? This is on the felony that they're defendant here.
Take your hands off the bench. I know. I think on that case, that's on Mendoza.
Yes, sir.
So you're saying Rife don't know if he represents the guy? That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir. The
But
name
my,
sounded familiar.
but my question, I guess my question would be this. Is he in felony court today somewhere? I mean, in Jefferson County, because I see it says set with a felony. Do we know if he's in felony court?
Who is that?
Who is it?
This guy named Jose Luis Cardenas Mendoza?
My message, I guess my crew busy.
Is he supposed to be in, one of
He's
the,
not in our custody, so I don't know where he's supposed to be.
okay, we'll find out. Just have, I have the court coordinator to find out what court he's supposed to be in. Yes. Mr. Matuska? Ephraim Otto Wilson? We're in session in two cases, cause numbers 23 CCCR 0952, cause number 23 CCCR 1647. Both cases are filed in the state of Texas versus Ephraim, is it Ephraim or Ephraim? Ephraim Otto Wilson, the third. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing? That's good. I see, Mr. Wilson, that you're representing in cases by your attorney, Ryan Matuska. Mr. Matuska, how are you doing? And Mr. Matuska, I see that Mr. Wilson has or have two, like he has two felony cases. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And what's the status on those felony cases?
I believe they're still pending. And Your Honor, we had a little mix up last time with the dates. Unfortunately, Ms. Woodson showed up for felony court, but didn't come over here. Unfortunately, he got his bond revoked for that, for forfeited. But that was the last setting, so he's obviously present today. He's
Okay, now state. You see that he has two misdemeanor cases, different offense days. Does any one of these felony misdemeanor cases arise out of the felony
I'm trying
case?
to confirm right now, Your Honor, if they are from the same incident. I'm pulling those up right now.
Okay.
They do arise out of the same incident, Your Honor.
Both of them? So how many felonies he has?
It looks like there's a felony matching with the 419 incident and a felony matching with the 225 incident.
Okay,
just two.
okay. Okay, when are the felony cases reset? June? Oh, you're talking about they set the date. Have they been reset?
June 20th, Your Honor.
Oh, June 20th.
And they're both set for that day before Judge Stevens.
Why it was set on May 20th today?
It could have just been an accident.
Judge, I think it's because of the forfeiture.
Because of the forfeiture?
No.
Ephraim Wilson, he's on page 6. The first two cases. Maybe they reset the felony cases from today till June. That's what happened?
Said it with the felon, because he wasn't in custody, so, and that's what we have been talking about, not setting.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna set these with the felony out of the same criminal episode.
No, we had called, not knowing it was a bond set, and requested that it be set on the jail run that week. But then a bond was set and it was moved to this date, so that means.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna reset these two cases on the same date of your felony cases. Okay, make sure that you come here first, check in with the bailiff, then go to the felony court, and then when you finish your felony court, come back here. All right, these cases are gonna be reset to June 20th, 2024. Now, let me tell you this. If they reset the felony case, you still have to come here because we won't know that they've changed the court date. Okay, so this court date is June 20th. Okay, all right. The attorney's gonna get your recess. Once you get your recess from your attorney, you're free to go. And Mr. Matuska, I think you represented Mr. Cifuente. That's the gentleman that died, if I'm not mistaken. And the case was dismissed. And you have, you should, they'll give you a copy of that dismissal. Okay. There it is. Yes, Mr. Kelly. Let's see. Are you approaching on Kenny Young, the one that we had on hold?
Yes, he's present.
John, would you mind, I think we can make it just fine. I'm just gonna ask if he could stay seated where he was. Work.
Mr. Mr. Young, your full name is Kenneth Young?
Kenneth Samuel Young Jr.
How are you doing, Mr. Young?
I'm doing fine today, Your Honor. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Young. You're representing your case. Your attorney Tom Kelly. Attorney Kelly, what is your announcement in Mr. Young's case?
Your Honor, it sounds like we're gonna resolve this case in one of the justice courts.
Oh, it's gonna be a JP reduction?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and how much time do y'all need to get that taken care of?
Sounds like it'll be a quick turnaround, but if you would maybe lay out a reset date for 2 or 3 weeks, just to give us a little bit of cushion to do everything we need to do.
Okay, what about 30-day reset? That's fine?
I don't think we're gonna have to come back, Judge.
Okay, give us a 30-day reset on Kenneth Young, page 5 of the announcement docket, the first case. Okay, it's gonna be reset to July 1st, 2024, JP reduction. And Mr. Young, your attorney's gonna get you reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. You're welcome. And is this your last case?
I'm done, Judge.
Okay, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. Follow you this week. Thank you.
No problem.
Let me see, Mr. Grove is not here. Grove, Kimler,
Mr. Gross picked up in, but he gotta go to CDC. He said he'll be back.
okay. Barrazo Rojas was here on this.
So I haven't received any, info back on your. Right, it was refused, it's only one.
Next case is cause number M 333-320, case is style, the state of Texas versus Noel Alejandro.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That case, my client has been accepted into the pretrial diversion program, but I don't have the exact date. I can't find it at this moment. I would ask that the court reset one more time, 6 weeks out. So that way, hopefully it will pass the next pretrial diversion contract signing date.
Do we know when?
when the next?
That I do not know.
You're gonna have to turn your mic off because it has some feedback.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear now. Let's see, we need to, when is the next pretrial signing date? Do we know? I seem like it might be in June.
I think it is.
Do you know, is he, Mr. Bailey, do you know if he's scheduled for the next pretrial signing date?
I know that he's accepted for it. I don't know if he's actually been scheduled for it. So that's why I don't have a date. And I can't find it in my notes.
I think it's up to you, you to schedule it, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So I would ask that the case be reset to either early July to give me enough time, because I'm sure that whatever the next contract signing date is, he'll get into. I just need to contact Stephanie and make that happen.
When is it?
I'm having.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. This is, Mr. Rivera. He's on page 1 of the pretrial conference docket, the first case.
July 8th, July 1st, or July 8th.
We'll go with the 8. Mr. Bailey, Mr. Rivera's case is gonna be reset to July 8th of 2024. You'll be given notice of your reset will be sent to you, and Mr. Rivera will receive his reset here in court.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. You're gonna stand in front of the court coordinator, get your reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Bailey, your reset will be sent to you. You're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. You as well.
All right. It's Mr. Galvin. Did Samantha Jones show up? She still didn't respond? Okay. This is cause number M326354, case of style of the state of Texas versus Samantha Nicole Jones. Ms. Jones was scheduled to be in court this morning for the pretrial conference docket, which was scheduled at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., of course, Bailey called the name of Samantha Jones at the courthouse door. Samantha Jones did not answer. Samantha Jones has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. Ms. Jones' attorney, Ryan Matusker, is present. The time now is 10:35 a.m. on today's date of May 20 to 2024. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Samantha Jones at the courthouse door?
No response, Your Honor.
Samantha Jones' name was just called at the courthouse door. Samantha Jones did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Ms. Jones an opportunity to appear in court. She has not appeared in court. State, you have a motion?
Statements for bond. Sure.
That motion will be granted. Samantha Jones' bond will be forfeited and a warrant shall be issued for her arrest and cause number M326354. Mr. Matuski, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. Next case is cause number M325296, case of style of the state of Texas versus Jorge Bo Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez is present on Zoom. Mr. Gonzalez, how are you doing?
I'm fine, and you, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Gonzalez. You're representing the case by your attorney Dustin Galmore. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
Very good. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Gonzalez's case?
I'm pretty sure on this one, we're still waiting on the lab results. The lab maintenance records on the blood. This is a standard blood order the court signed. The last time we were in court, I believe there was some confusion on whether it had been turned over, but I know that the last setting, it was definitely the court gave a copy of it to the state. Put my notes show. But that hasn't been very long, so I doubt that they've been able to get to
Gonzalez. The state should have had a copy from the beginning with the
True.
But it should have been e-served. Let's see, Gonzalez. Oh, this is what docket is notice on pretrial. Pretrial. Gonzalez.
We have them, actually, sorry.
Hmm?
We have them. We got them last month.
Okay.
And I've sent them off to our expert, and we don't have I don't have a report back yet.
Well, this is the old case. We're gonna put it on the trial docket.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get a reset for trial.
It's on the announcement docket.
It's on the pretrial conference docket, the second case.
July 8th.
Okay, this case will be reset for trial on July 8th of 2024. Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Gonzalez, your attorney, will be given notice of your reset date. And your bondsman, so stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Next case is cause number 23CCCR 0154, case of Style State of Texas versus William Kenneth Paults. Mr. Paults, your full name is William Kenneth Paults.
Yes, Your Honor.
How you doing, Mr. Paults?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Mr. Paults, you're representing your case by your attorney, Dusty Gilmore. Attorney Gilmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Paults' case?
Judge, we filed a motion for continuance on this one. It's actually the same exact announcement as my last case. On this one, we received the blood maintenance records from the state less than a month ago. So I sent that off to the expert. But again, I'm waiting on one right now. It's about 2 months old from her as well. So I assume this one will take maybe another month to get the results back.
No objections to the motion for continuance.
Give us a trial date.
July 8th.
Okay. Huh? Where's oh, wait a minute, do I have? No, that's not it.
Well, once a month,
That's the order. Did you print the motion? Okay, that motion is granted. And that, what was that trial date?
July 8th.
Okay, that's granted.
Should be the only other 2 cases I have, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Gilmore, you can get your reset. And Mr. Paults, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome. Next case is
He was released by Judge West. He was reset, but he still didn't check in with me.
okay.
He's got a. And they don't have confirmation, so it was reset. That's like. Anyway, but
Well, he didn't make an appearance here. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
think he probably was with.
yeah, but from that court, but he knew he had 2 court days. He didn't come here, so. We're gonna call it, court is in session and calls numbers 24CCCR 1019, calls number 24CCCR 1021, both cases of Style, the state of Texas versus Jose Luis Cardenas Mendoza. Mr. Jose Luis Cardenas Mendoza was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called his name at the courthouse door. And the defendant did not answer. The defendant has not appeared since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:43 a.m. on today's date of May 20th, 2024. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Jose Cardenas Mendoza at the courthouse door? Jose Cardenas Mendoza's name was just called at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Mr. Cardenas Mendoza did not answer. Reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Cardenas Mendoza an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, you have a motion?
State moves for bond forfeiture.
Mr. Jose Cardenas Mendoza's bonds will be forfeited. In each case, a warrant shall be issued for his arrest in each case. And cause numbers 24 CCCR 1091. Cause number 24 CCCR 1021. And that first case is cause number 24 CCCR 1019. Okay? And Mr. Doyle, you're free to go. I think this is your last case, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
The Grove. I knew he just went outside. Yeah. Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session and calls number M332367. Case is styled as State of Texas versus Jose Luis Cardenas Mendoza. Mr. Mendoza was also scheduled to be in court this morning on this case. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Jose Luis Cardenas Mendoza at the courthouse door. Jose Cardenas Mendoza did not answer. He has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 10:50 a.m. on today's date. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Jose Cardenas Mendoza at the courthouse door? Cardenas Mendoza? Jose Cardenas Mendoza's name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Jose Cardenas Mendoza did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Cardenas Mendoza an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Statements for bond forfeiture.
Jose Cardenas Mendoza's bond will be forfeited and warrants will be issued for his arrest and calls number M332367. Ben Jeffries.
Yeah.
Zoom. Okay. Young. LeBlanc is here. Did we have anybody? Yeah, we'll
and
let you
by
know.
Wednesday.
Okay,
All right,
so we can be excused until.
Right. 1:30 Wednesday, all right. stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman?
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, you can stand in front of our court. Now, you want her to, you want him to stand in front of you, or you can have a seat right there?
Have a seat right there.
Just have a seat in that first chair by the wall. All right, thanks for your patience. You have a blessed day.
You too, sir.